It is the man with the 5-star skill moves at his feet versus the man with the 5 fingers in his gloves. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's the Spfl Player of the Century. Another round 2 matchup here between Fraser Forster and Aiden Mcgeady. Two big-time players at Celtic. One went on to be a bit of a Celtic legend. The other, I think, certainly had potential to be a legend, but chose an £8 million move to Spartak Moscow. What's your thoughts on the two of them before we get into the results?
My thoughts on the two of them are as follows. I don't really know what to say about Aiden Mcgeady. He had the spin, he had the skills.
That's brilliant. My thoughts, I don't really know what to say.
Tell you what, man, I thought this series was Deera's Pacific Shelf 94, but it's been brought back to life, you know what I mean? And
this is the tribute act. Starting back in League 2.
I don't really... you know what, I think they're very closely matched. Don't really have anything else to say on that.
Well, 421 people did. They voted, and Fraser Forster has won with 65% of the vote. Aiden Mcgeady getting 45. I can accept that. I think that Fraser Forster, I think he did more in Scottish football. I mean, Mcgeady, for a few seasons, did look the part. There's no doubt he was very skillful, great player, tricks and all that stuff up his sleeves and his boots and his socks. But at the end of the day, I mean, Fraser Forster, the guy's been known to be a wall at the back. Probably the best, if not second best Celtic goalkeeper that I've seen in my lifetime.
Who would you put him behind?
Well, I don't know if I'd put him behind, but I'd say it's between him and Bork.
I would say
But Joe Hart? Joe Hart was shite and past his prime by the time he went to Celtic. And I don't think Craig Gordon had his best years at Celtic.
Scott Bain.
Definitely not. But look, Fraser Forster...
Kasper Schmeichel?
No. Fraser Forster wins. Do you see that mistake he made against Aberdeen? Jesus. Well, actually, might be my favourite for that alone.
Aiden Mcgeady, for me, is the better player, but he didn't do it enough for Celtic compared to Forster, and obviously that's the big difference.
That is the big difference. Anyway, that means Forster goes into the next round, so he's defeated Aiden Mcgeady, and he's also defeated James McFadden. So Fraser Forster, in round 3, will be taking on Scott Brown, a guy that's won a shitload of trophies.
He has won a shitload of trophies. It's interesting looking at these votes, actually. Kieran Tierney smoking Carter Vickers by, 93 to 7 is insane, man. Isn't it? And then he gets smoked by Scott Brown. That, to me, that's incredible.
No, it is. It is.
And you look at the Rangers contingent and the Motherwell contingent. I mean, they're getting fucking scudded by the Celtic.
They're getting battered like a fish.
Yo, Scott Brown's obviously going to smoke.
Pepper.
He's going to smoke Fraser, right? There's no two ways about it. Fraser's getting absolutely lit up, but it's Celtic heavy, isn't it?
Why, Celtic, but they've had the best players, haven't they, over the last 25 years, so it makes a bit of sense. Now, some people are complaining, why are you can't compare a goalkeeper on an outside, they're different First of all, you can compare. Second of all,
it's a fucking YouTube vid, man, really.
It's a tournament, right? So therefore, you're going to get defenders coming against attackers, midfielders against goalkeepers. See, for people that say you cannot compare, does that mean that you can't say Henrik Larsson's better than Scott Bain because you can't compare them because they're not in the same position? Bullshit. Does that mean you can't say that Kasper Schmeichel is better than Yang because they're not in the same position? I mean, like, once I say it again, bullshit.
I'd say Henrik Larsson's a better goalkeeper than Scott Bain, to be fair.
So, this whole you can't compare thing is nonsense. Anyway, Ponderosa says, no matter what, how the polling goes, it's going to be a Tim. Possible reality, but possible trolls. David Connor says, can't compare the two. Definitely a question thought up by a Diddy. I mean, I think you're a Diddy if you can't even comprehend how the two can be compared. It would be like saying, there's no proof that Maldini's a better player than Adam Adea. I mean, there's 100% proof Maldini's one of the best defenders of all time. Adam Adea's a shite overrated guy that Celtic way overspent on bringing to the club. See this notion that... Are you retarded, man, that you can only compare players that are in a like-for-like position? Can you not think outside the box? And why can't people do that?
No, you're right, because when you do tier lists or you rank summer windows or winter windows, you're putting signings above one another. So why can't this be treated the same? It's I totally understand it to a degree, right, where a goalkeeper is going to be looked at differently than a guy that scores goals.
No,
right?
but
hold on. Back. But no, it's who? The question is, who was the better player in the Scottish Premiership? That's all it is. Who did better?
But that's like Celtic losing Schmeichel and they lose Stephen Welsh. And I don't know who's going to be the bigger loss because you can't compare them because they're different positions. No, you can easily compare them. Who's the better player? Who's most important to the team? This notion. So is that like saying you cannot say the shittest striker in the world is worse than the best goalkeeper ever because they played in different... that to me is mental.
Tony Soprano says Bojan Miovski.
I don't think Bojan Miovski is really necessary there, but Keen Scott says nonsense, the big man didn't play fit, but he was a goalie, apples and oranges. Carol Thompson says none of them. Fighting Fish said horrendous poll, just a load of old bollocks.
You're getting battered with this, aren't you? Like, you brought the series back.
What's your thoughts? Who's the dumbass? Is it me or these people that can't...
Mcgeady played with a sore arse. Dumb comparison. What kind of poll is it? You're getting fucking hit with pelters here. Like, there's no two ways about it.
What are you going to say?
What am I going to say? It's a fucking poll, folks. I don't understand what the fucking problem is.
Michael says Forster was the main man in the game against Barcelona. Could have saved the Titanic. Same in that League Cup final. Had Alfredo Morelos on toast. Morelos.
Nah.
And beautiful game says Mcgeady knew.
No, but where do you draw the line, right? Because it's like, Engels was brought in for, 11 million? Oh, but Craig Gordon was sold for, what was it from Hearts? 7.5 in that ball?
12?
It wasn't fucking 12.
I think it was close to
you're
12.
The fucking Hearts man, tell me the price.
What's your point?
My point is, it's like people will compare that because it's like big transfer fees, like similar. It's like, no, you can't compare them because they're different positions. Yo, it's a poll. Even if this was like the most serious thing ever, I just don't understand what people's problem with this. We are talking about who is the greatest SPFL player of the century. It's a poll deciding that. It's a tournament.
Yeah, but that would be like Gordon Ramsay cooking you a steak, right? And me fucking baking an apple sponge. Oh, but you can't say Gordon Ramsay's is nicer because it's two different things altogether.
Who's the greatest TV character of all time? Oh, Dexter Morgan's a serial killer. Tony Soprano's a mob boss. Walter White is a drug. What's that word? Drug maker.
Manufacturer.
Manufacturer. That's it. That's the one. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, of course you can compare them, man. They're fucking football players.
You've lost the plot.
You know what? It's late. It's warm. It's toasty, man. I'm sick of talking about fucking Celtic. Vote some Rangers players in next, man.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Fraser Forster advances. I just think it's very simple-minded, man. If you simply cannot look at two players and come to a conclusion who was better and who made a bigger impact on Scottish football, but you can't grasp it simply because they played in different positions. To me, that is mental.
No, it is mental. It absolutely is. I don't understand it.
Like, who's a bigger Rangers legend, Andy Gorham or Danilo? Oh, I don't know because they played in different positions. I'm sure you can't answer that.
No,
but it's the same shit.
No, I know the logic's fucking. I don't get it. No, but it's like but you see.
No, but so you can't say Andy Gorham's better than Danilo because they're played in different positions.
No, but how many times do we see people pick signing of the season or player of the season? Well, it's like, you can't pick a player or a signing of the season because there's 11 different positions and you can't compare any of them. Idiots, don't listen to them, Jambo Bear. I've got your back.
I fucking don't listen to them. I just don't like dumb comments left on the channel, bro. Anyway, that's it, guys. Fraser Forster advances. We'll be back with the next roundup, next match, which I believe is... I can't even remember. But yeah, I'll post will be up in the community section.
A bunch of Diddy guys.
I think there's a Rangers player in there.
Oh, a bunch of great guys.
Alright, anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.